Hey there, boys and girls. It's been a couple of weeks since we've talked about the skill of kicking. Because we had last week where we learned about sleep, and then the week before our big winter break, we just stopped with what we were normally doing, and we had a good time to celebrate the holidays that were coming up and just our time off. So today we're going to get back into the skill of kicking. So you're going to need your ball that you can kick inside your house or outside if the weather's nice. And let's go over the steps for kicking a ball again. So we're going to put our ball down on the floor, and we're going to stand behind it. We're about a step behind the ball, okay? And we can look down at our ball. We can look forward towards our target, whatever you feel is comfortable, okay? Some of us might just look at the target. Some of us might need to look at the ball in order to hit it more easily, okay, to kick it more easily. So step number one is ready position, standing behind the ball, looking at the ball or the target. Step number two, I'm going to step and plant. So I'm going to step and towards the ball. I'm going to plant my opposite foot next to the ball with my toe pointing towards my target, okay? This is step and plant. All right, step number three, I'm going to move my weight onto my planted foot, and I'm going to swing my back foot, my kicking foot, back and then forward where I contact the ball. And remember, we're going to use the inside of our foot. We want to try to avoid using our toe. So this is what I call kick. It's where we actually make contact with the ball. And after we make contact, we're just going to let our leg swing all the way through towards our target. If we need to land on it, we can. If not, you just step back down onto it, but you want your leg to swing through, to follow through straight towards your target. So all the steps together, it is ready position, step and plant, swing and kick, and follow through. All right, one more time, that's ready position, step and plant, swing and kick, and follow through. Now, before our break, all I had you do was practice by kicking the ball and maybe up against a target. So maybe you were trying to knock something down like a cup or something like that. Today, you're going to be practicing that same way, okay? But this time we're going to make a little bit of a game out of it. So I want you to challenge somebody in your house, whether it's your learning coach, a sibling, somebody that takes care of you. If you're at a daycare, you can play against some of the other people in your daycare because you don't need to interact with anybody else while you're playing a game. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your ball and you need a spot to start. So I've put down a spot right here and that's going to be my starting spot. Then you need a target. So you can either take something like I've taken this cushion and I'm just going to lean it up against the back of my couch. If you've got some painter's tape like this, the blue tape, you can tape a piece of paper to the wall, anything like that to get you a target, something that you don't have to set up every time. So you don't want to knock it down. You want it to just stay in one position. If you are going to tape something to the wall, make sure you're using something like painter's tape so it doesn't pull the paint off of the wall or damage your wall. So if you don't have painter's tape, maybe try and use something like the front or back of a couch and like a pillow, or just lean a pillow up against the wall or something like that. But painter's tape will work for taping something to the wall. All right, and then you're going to need to set a timer, and I'm going to give you 1 minute. So you will have 1 minute. And your job, your goal, is to kick the ball and try and hit your target as many times as you can in 1 minute. So you'll kick, you'll bring it back to your starting spot, you'll kick again, and you get 1 point for every time you hit your target. When your minute is up, then the game is over, and you can move on from there. So if you're challenging somebody else, then you can see how well they do, maybe see who wins. If you are not able to play against someone else, that is okay. You can play again and try and beat your score. If you're looking for some challenges to make it a little bit more difficult, so maybe you started really easy and now we need to make it a little bit more difficult, more challenging, a couple of things you can do. First is increase your distance, move back a little bit. All right, if you back up some, it makes it a little bit more challenging to hit your target. And then the second thing that you can do to make it more challenging is actually make your target smaller. Okay, so if I were using this cushion that I'm using, it's a big square. Okay, maybe I find like a paper plate and I can tape that up to the back of the couch or the wall using painter's tape. And it's smaller. Okay, so the smaller the target, the more challenging it is. If you miss the target, that's okay. Just retrieve your ball, take it back to the starting spot, and try again. It's all about the number of times that you can hit your target in 1 minute and doing it while using the proper kicking steps. All right, boys and girls, I hope that you have a great time with that, and I will see you again later.